Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. Yes, we're doing a beer review when I've got home from work. It's been a long time since, well, it certainly feels like it, since I've got home from work and done a beer review. Not straight away home from work. I've been living the dream by prepping my tea and cleaning out the deep fat fryer. Rock and roll lifestyle. I really do live it. Anyway, we're back with another beer review. I've got any chew eye, just bear with me. Back with another beer review, and it's a beer, oh god, my bloody eyes going again. It's a beer that I picked up in Tesco's down in Coventry. Now the actual brewery are a traditional brewery, but this is like their craft range. So we've got a beer from Badger Brewery. It's part of the Outland range that they do, and this is simply their New England IPA, coming in at 6% ABV. It's a 440ml can. Not exactly sure how much it was. I'm going to guess this was probably around the £3.50 to £3.75 mark. I'll be very surprised if it was £4. Artwork, it's all right. You know, not really, doesn't really set your world alight, but you know, you're picking it up for the beer, aren't you? So hopefully the beer is going to be good. It's a New England IPA, obviously. It's saying it's got a little scale on the back. It's got some little things there. You may well be able to read them, but I will try and read them out for you. So it's saying bitterness is roughly, I would guess, at about 80%, 85%, 80%, say. Tell a lie, that's completely wrong. Hoppiness is about 80%. It's looking like the bitterness is about 50%. With my eyesight, this could be totally wrong. And the maltiness is around the 25% mark, I would say. It's pale. Crisp grilled chicken and mango glaze. I'm guessing that's what they're telling you this beer will go with. The hops are Mosaic, Citra and Eldorado. And the only reason I can read that so well is because I checked before. Barley malt, malted wheat, and malted oat, flaked, I think it says flaked oat malt as well. Very light on the scale. If you look at that bit at the bottom, you can see where the line is. So yeah, let's get it cracked open and see what we get. Apologies for me eye, apologies for my terrible eyesight and reading. Hopefully you've got all that, so let's shut up, crack on. Just come out the fridge. So is it too cold? Probably not. You'd probably get away with it because it's not very malty. So we're expecting a bit of a juice bomb. Does look quite dark, I would say. Did say it was going to be sort of darkish, but this is not the sort of look I would expect really from a New England. I would expect it to be a lot brighter and bolder. So has it got that little bit of a, I wouldn't imagine it's got that sort of twist. Traditional twist, slightly hazy, amber in colour, a little bit sort of dishwatery my side. It kind of looks a bit, not too bad though. So there we go, a little bit of a head. Can't see any bubbles going up because, let's face it, these are shit. So let's give it a swirl and dive in with the nostrils. Yeah, there is that New England feel to it on the nose. There's tropical notes there. I wanted to say it does feel sort of like standard IPA, but there is that extra sort of juiciness to it that makes it feel a little bit New England. Malty in the background. There's something going on there. Interesting. Yeah. Anyway, smells okay. I can't really say I'm picking a massive amount up there. But yeah, let's dive in. Outland, Badger Brewery's Outland range, and this is their New England IPA, 6% ABV. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everyone. And yeah, it's almost like a New England IPA with a traditional feel. The first thing that came to mind when I put it in my mouth was I started thinking of traditional sort of West Coast IPAs. This is that sort of traditional sort of New England IPA, which is a bit mad because that's not what you expect, is it? New England IPA is a reasonably new style. So we'll do my usual stuff. Let's go in again. It's not heavy. You know, it's a pleasant body, a nice body. It's not watery thin. Could it be a little bit bigger for 6%? Maybe, but it ain't bad. It is a supermarket beer. And I'm going to say the maltiness in this, even though it says it's low on malt, I'm going to say that maltiness is probably giving it that body, the flake totes as well. Nice carbonation, not too busy, enough there to keep it exciting, give it a little bit of oomph, a little bit of a burst. Easy drinking. Very smooth as you drink it. A nice mouthfeel to it. I mean, overall at the moment, I can't really knock it too much. Let's go on the taste. For me, mango, an orange feel to it. Sort of starts out as mango, back end feels sort of like orange like. A little bit of tropicalness in there. A little bit of bitterness. I don't think there's any real booziness there, but the more I get down it, the more I sort of feel a little bit of alcohol presence. But I don't think it just tastes that little bit stronger the more I'm getting down it. Maybe there's stuff in the bottom that just makes it feel a bit stronger. I don't know. I don't know. At the start, when you've got that mango there is a touch of breadiness that you sort of get in the background. And obviously as the fruitiness, the New England side of it sort of wears off, you pick up that maltiness in the background a bit more. The flavour doesn't disappear really quick. You do still keep it, and it does leave you with that little bit of bitterness on the back end. Even though you get that there, it still sort of lingers gently on the back end, which is quite pleasant. I quite enjoy that. 6%, like I say, I think you just get the idea that, pardon me, gas is coming up there. You do get the idea or the feel that it is that slightly bit stronger than your standard beer, but I wouldn't say it's any overpowering flavour or taste to it. Got the hiccup coming. It's no world beater of a New England IPA because it's doing it in sort of like a traditional way. But that said, it is quite pleasant. It is quite enjoyable. I prefer the more sort of craft side of New England IPAs over this, but it's a pleasant enough beer. There's nothing nasty in there. And would I, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's an enjoyable beer. Would I rush out and buy it? No, just because. Or would I rush out and buy it again? No, just because I prefer the craft sort of New Englands. But it's a decent enough drop. I don't think anyone's really going to complain too much and feel robbed by it. It's all right. It's a decent enough beer. So for me, Badger Brewery and their Outland New England IPA, I'm going to give it one of them. It's no world beater, but it's definitely a thumbs up sort of beer. Well worth giving a go, especially if you like a New England, but you like sort of traditional beers. This may well be up your street. So yeah, there you go. There's my thoughts on it. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you thought of it. If you've enjoyed the video, give it one of them. If you're enjoying the channel, give it a sub. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.